beautiful stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Utah's offense is on the field for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mountaineers offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs it.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Looking for space. It's Bland. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield, it's Gallagher. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Whitaker. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Slithers into space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction. And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Calls his own number, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And you can tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make him.
It's a seam wide open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Snags it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally
breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touch. Bringing it back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Burr. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To the air, it's Gallagher. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Offense in an empty set. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Whitaker. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Makes it past the marker. He's going for the goal line. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Utes are marching down the field. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field is Gallagher. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rock. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to be getting more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football ready.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Caught over the middle. It's Whitaker. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Needed to stop there. They need to continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Got the quick completion. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Makes the grab. It's Schultz. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Gallagher. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Black 24.
Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Whitaker. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Looking downfield, it's Gallagher. inside coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Under fire. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 20 to Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Gallagher. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, and in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
The run from the shotgun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Figueroa. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Gallagher. Bought a little time, lets it go. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, somewhere.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing to score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. From the gun, the ground game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Touchdown, West Virginia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude
down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it recently.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Utes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looking for a man. It's Gallagher. catch in the middle. It's Rock. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
That's caught. It's Bland. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Mountaineers have this offense rolling.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. First down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Gallagher. And he got smacked just as he...
Quarterback, they had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Rock. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers line it up with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go.
The inside handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll its way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Powers forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So what do they have for the loss of a couple? The Utes will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Secures it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
Dropping back, it's Gallagher. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Rock. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Rock. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
42, spot ready.
Looking to throw, it's Gallagher. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Wall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Come on, set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carter. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Utes come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Check, check. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one.